Mm. Very good evening to all members gathered here. I welcome you all for the research lecture series on ISO documentation and its significant importance in organization. Basic introduction. So, in this segment, we are going to see the main importance of ISO objectives in today's organization with respect to Indian context. What are the various process carried out in ISO 9001? Then further future direction and extension of ISO 27001 in the next lecture series. We are going to plan it. And in between, few basic case studies related to ISO 9001 that will be presented at last before the completion of the today's seminar presentation. So now we will move on to the outline of the module for today's lecture series. So this is the outline as presented here. Now we will move on to the session objectives, ISO objectives, overall context in Indian perspective. So according to the Indian context, the main primary purpose of ISO certification is to support a broad range of benefits for various types of businesses, say manufacturing, education business, etc. So the main primary thing is to improve the quality with enhanced international recognition status by enhancing the market access to the wide scope and to have a strong competitive edge. ISO certification helps the organization for better understanding and implementation in order to maintain effective management system, demonstrating the commitment to quality, safety, and environmental responsibility, which leads to greater customer satisfaction and confidence. Through ISO certification, we can able to improve the quality of our work in terms of safety and environmental production with proper understanding about the work content, what each and every members are doing in their day-to-day working environment. At last, that will lead to improve the customer satisfaction and confidence as a social reputation. That is the final thing to be achieved after the ISO certification. Next one, what are the various impact of ISO in an organization? ISO standards are developed by International Organization for Standardization, having a significant impact on organization by providing a thorough framework for improving the basic quality in the work, safety, efficiency, and overall operational performance. These standards help the business to enhance their reputation by reducing the cost and entering into new competitive markets while ensuring compliance with industry regulation. Let us see further in more detail. So, impact on organization with respect to various dimensions. The first one is improved quality. ISO standards focus primarily on quality management system, helping the organization to implement the process that consistently deliver high quality products and service with better customer satisfaction, enhancing their business efficiency. By standardizing the work process and procedures, what we are doing every day in and day out, so that ISO standards can lead to increased efficiency and productivity within our organization. A reduced cost, improved efficiency by minimizing the wastage and better risk management that will lead to have significant cost savings for organization. So through quality upliftment, we can able to reduce the rejections and number of reworks. So this is one of the main impact that creates the better implementation of QMS system in organization. Reduce customer satisfaction, sorry, increase customer satisfaction. So through consistent quality improvement and reliable service, as emphasized by ISO standards that lead to have higher customer satisfaction. Then access to new markets. ISO certification can be primary prerequisites for doing business in certain geographical region within a specific clients. So that will give lot of opportunity to new market opportunity. So ISO certification is mandatory for any the business which we are doing it. That will create a kind of recognition by expanding our new market opportunities and so on. Compliance with industry regulation. ISO standards often align with or facilitate compliance with industry regulation and legal requirements. So this QMS standards we have to follow according to the par expectations of industry regulations without violating anything from the quality manual as stated in the ISO quality manual. Stronger reputation. Achieving ISO certification demonstrates an organization's commitment to high quality achievement and best practices. So, thus, it creates a reputation and trustworthiness among the customer. Improved company culture. ISO standards can able to create a positive culture for better continuous improvement, collaboration, and high employee involvement and long-term success. What are the examples of ISO standards? These are some of the series of ISO standards. So in today's lecture, we are going to focus on the first one, ISO 9001, the quality management system. The later part of the seminar series, we are going to see ISO 14001, which is for environmental management system and audit, ISO 27001, information security management system, 45001, which is mainly of our occupational health and safety management system. These are the different classes of ISO standards. We are going to see in the future consecutive seminar series. Now we will see what are the process to be obtained for ISO 9001 certification. So it involves several key steps. So including the basic understanding of requirements, conducting further gap analysis, establishing a QMS system, better implementing the QMS system by undergoing frequent number of audits. Finally, the process is driven by a focus on continuous improvement and a process approach. Let us see with a physical illustration of a flowchart. The first thing is identify the purpose of getting ISO 9001 certification for the organization. Why that is essential, and understand the basic requirements with respect to global and national level competitiveness. Then thoroughly define the quality policy with respect to vision and mission statement of the company. Then plan your resource by aligning according to the quality policy of the organization. And well define the working procedure for QMS audit with the proper documentation. And next, start performing the training. Educate each and every worker by adapting themselves to the QMS system. And develop proper documentation, whatever the work which we are doing it daily. Then implement the QMS in real-time system. Periodically conduct the internal audit of the products and service that has been delivered to the final end customer before marketing, whether it is up to the quality mark or not. Then apply for certification. If everything goes right according to the international excellence, then finally the 10th step, apply for certification and get it back. So these are the following the procedure, the steps to be adapted for ISO 9001. Now let us see some case studies for example. You take the first one, Dell, a leading computer manufacturing company. So here the problem addressed here before implementing the ISO 9001. So they have measured significant operating losses in manufacturing the products and services. So they proposed a solution to go for implementation of ISO 9001, a very rigorous QMS system, in order to reduce the operation losses in the production of the daily products. So the final results are 40% they attain the business growth, 145 percentage increase in the market sales of the product. They consolidated 5 manufacturing facilities into 2, and 50% reduction in the manufacturing cost, and significant reduction in out-of-box audit defect rates during the quality inspection from 28% to 7.3. So these are the achievements they have done it after implementing ISO 9001 in their organization. The next example, the next case study for ISO 9001 Toyota production system. Here the primary problem is inconsistent quality control and supply chain management. Inconsistent quality control is nothing but so defects found in the product and inconvenient, improper the materials provided by the supplier. The quality of the supplier is not much expected by the manufacturer. So the solution is they prepared a rule guideline in order to adhere to the ISO 9000 quality principle. So after this, they improve the quality of the product by conducting a very strong quality control program by reducing the defects that leads to an enhanced customer satisfaction. These are the end results achieved by the Toyota production system. What are the outcome of ISO 9001? Improved quality and safety that increase the mutual trust among the manufacturer and customer. So ISO standards like 9001 for quality management that build confidence in organization products and services. So the product safety that also we can able to assure. ISO standards on areas like road safety, okay, toy safety and medical packaging. So that ensures products are more safe and reliable. improved quality control. ISO standards promote sound quality control process leading to better products and services. Finally, compliance and creditability. ISO standards help the organization to demonstrate the compliance with international standards and enhance their credibility and achievement. So these are the outcome of ISO implementation within the organization. Now let us come to the conclusion of the today's session. So in earlier stage, we just spoke about what is meant by ISO, why ISO is needed. So what are the main impact of ISO with respect to organization point of view? What are the process utilized for ISO 9001 and few case studies followed by the objectives of ISO? Now we have come to the conclusion of this presentation. So in overall, in nutshell, ISO provides a well-structured approach for organization development and also for further upliftment of performance in future by enhancing the business efficiency and developing a strong social reputation in globalized marketplace. So in the next future lecture series, we are going to see the remaining class of ISO standards. So that will be explained in the next following the meeting. So ISO 27001 and its special features that we are going to discuss in the next couple of meetings. So with this, I thank each and every one of you for your kind support and cooperation. Thank you all.